Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday. My name is Ross, and this is Book, Body, and Beyond. Today, we are discussing the book of Psalms. So if you open your Bible, right about halfway through, you should end up at the book of Psalms. We are in the 19th chapter, verses 1 and 2. First verse says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork." So going back to Genesis 1:14, like we discussed, the heavens, that's the Hebrew word shemayim, which just means sky. So the sky is declaring the glory of God. And the firmament, that's another Hebrew word, rakia, that we talked about again. Genesis 1:14, rakia just means that visible dome in the sky, basically above the horizon, showeth his handiwork. Verse 2 says, "Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge." So during the day, that sun's saying, "Hey, look up here. I got something to say. I'm showing you the way. I'm going from east to west. Take a look up. Lift your eyes up to the sky, to the heavens." And meanwhile, at night, we have the moon and the stars showing us knowledge if we're just able to pause our busy lives and look up at them. Let's skip forward ahead a few chapters to Psalm 147, verse 6, where it says, "The heavens declare his righteousness," basically just repeating what we just talked about. "And all the people see his glory." Well, all the people who look up, I would add. And then skipping forward another 50 chapters, now we're in Psalm 147, verse 4. It says, "He telleth the number of the stars. He calleth them all by their names." So the Greeks had a word for this. They had chaos and they had cosmos. So most people look up at the sky, and especially the stars at night, and they see chaos, just a sea of stars, no order to it. However, the Greeks also had a word, cosmos, which does mean order, not just any order, good order. And when it says he calleth them all by their names, I think it's important we know their names. It's Aries, it's Taurus, it's Gemini, it's Cancer, it's Leo, it's Virgo, it's Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And in that particular order. Cosmos can also mean adornment, which reminds me of a verse going back to the book of Job. Job 26:13 says, "By his spirit he hath garnished the heavens." He's decorating the heavens. It's just saying, look up at them. Look what I did. God's showing off. We just need to look up and pay attention to them. "His hand hath formed the crooked serpent." That's the Hydra constellation, which is one of the deacon constellations of Leo, the lion. So again, God went out of his way to decorate the heavens. He numbered the stars. He named the stars. And if they were that important to God, I would hope that they're important to you. That wraps up our talk today on this Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I look forward to talking about another verse found in Psalms, and it's about meditation. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care of yourself.